Hello, good day, everyone. This is Forex with me live. I am excited to share with you this good and lovely indicator, and it's not just an indicator; it's a setup, complete setup. I'm using on my laptop, and most importantly on MT5. This is exclusively for anyone using MT5 to trade. Now, if you're using MT4, I have another setup for that, which is going to be unveiled later. But for MT5 users, this is a good setup for you. It works on different pairs, indices, forex, whatever you can name it. Now, the idea is very simple. Every strategy you need as regards to buying and selling, every idea you need as regards to demand and supply, you need to use stop loss, take profit levels, and every other of that. This setup is a very complete one. And the most important aspect of this setup is that we hook some of the setup into our mobile setup, and we use that as a form of making money. So this is the setup, and I'm going to be showing you. I'm here on synthetics for now. So let me quickly do a back test of some of the Euro USD, gold, and some other things on this setup. So quickly, this is a 5 minute time frame. So let me quickly go to that, and this is for volatility 10. Yes, as you can see how it moves, as you can see how it is. So this is a volatility 10. It's also good for boom and crash. So here is it for boom and crash. So if you are the type that loves to trade boom and crash, it's very good. And this is also 75 indices. So, and every other indicator, let me quickly go to forex pairs like that. We have this so I'm going to what is it called, forex indices. So I want to enter with my account now for you to see how it works. So for instance, if I'm on excuse me, if I'm on Euro USD, how is it going to look like? If I'm on gold, how is it going to look like? If I'm on JDP USD, how is it going to look like? So that's what I'm going to be showing you. So just give me some few moments, let it load up. So please give me some time for these things to load. So it's gonna take a little while. So all right, yeah, here it is. We are on Euro USD at the moment. So setting up the setup is already on the charts here, as you can see. This is a setup for last week, how the market plays out, and you can see how it is. I'm gonna go to gold as well and see, as you can see, how the market plays out. Most of the time, this is a great setup. Just to inform you guys, it's a great setup. So how do we go about it? When the market turns red, just enter your sell. Enter your sell. And there are different confirmations from the indicator window to every other indicator that you're seeing here. They are very, very good, useful and good tool for you to see where markets is moving. So, and this is the last market for gold. How the market breaks to the downside and starts to continue its moves to the downside. So this is a very interesting indicator I would like to share with you guys, and I hope that you guys are going to love it. So how do we enter? Just make sure that anytime the market shows a sell, now the market, the candles here turns red right from this point, and on the first indicator we can see that we are on a sell. It turns red when we are selling. It turns red. Also here it turns red, and there is also a red sign here, which means that our proposition is to sell. And even prior that time we saw a resistance or a supply zone for the market to come to the downside. So, and that is what the market does. And the lines in between here are your possible take profit. If you feel, oh, you don't want to be too greedy in the market, you take your first point, that's D178.6. And if you think, okay, you can still do more, then you go to 123.6. Then the next one is 161.8, and the last one is 200. So as you can see, after 200 the market reverses, and that is it. So which means that this very indicator is a very good uh, indicator for you. Now aside that, you will have a stop loss. So the stop loss here is making use of the ATR. So let me show you the stop loss. Here is the stop loss. Assuming you enter from here, your stop loss is right at this point. The ATR actually mark out that for you. Assuming you are here as well, assuming you are at this point 123.6, you already have your stop loss coming down. And once you reach this point, your stop loss is around this place. That's the tiny red that is showing up above the clouds, that is showing a sell trend. So which means that for this market now, there is possibility that we still move down. It's just a retracement happening here for last week, and which is going to come up, the week to come. So as it is, there our stop loss is still around 2 on 2008.710. So if you still in the trade, that means you can trail your stop loss to that level until you are stopped out of the market. So this is a very good indicator if you want to trail stops. This is a very good indicator or setup if you want to, get your target profit. And this DT means decision time, where you take your trade. We have 1 year. In case you miss the first one, you can also make another decision around here where you take your sell, and you can imagine how much pips you are going to get from the market. So that's that for sell. Let's go to buy. Let's see what happens previously. So this is just a kind of short buy here. I want to go to a long one that actually moves the market. That was sometimes before now. Let's check. Now we trade on 15-minute time frame. Why? Because this is the best time frame that can help you to see the three sections in the market, which is the Asian, the London, and the New York session. So here I am on the buy market. As you can see, the information here shows us that the buy setup actually started around this point, then it resets. There is a pullback around this market for like 2 or 3 days, then the market continue rolling up. So once you see your uh, green candle, all indicators shows that we are in a buy momentum. So you see your green candle showing up, you see your other indicator confirming that. In fact, if you're very late, you can enter your trades here, and you are still, that means you are still good to make enough pips in the market, just to be sure that you are on the right track. So all of these are good pips for you to, to benefit in the market. So this is it. And aside this, well, there is one spectacular thing I like to show you. This market don't just this setup don't just show you the stop loss, the entry, the breakout, and some other stuff. There are some dotted lines here. These dotted lines showed us, or they are very very good for us to see when market actually retraces, or when market actually moves to the next, you know, level. So as you can see, this is a yellow dot which showed us that the market is, ready to retrace to the downside. And here also we have a blue dot here, which means the market is pulling back. There is a bigger one I want to show you, for you to see that, okay, once you see this, you know that the market is totally reversing from its previous course. Probably if it is buying, you know that it's selling, and if it is selling, you know that it's buying. So I'm going back to where the market actually retraces to the downside. Yeah, here it is. You can see this big yellow dot. It shows that the market is completely oversold, or overbought rather. So it means that we should start looking for a sell opportunity, which means we should start selling in this market. So this is this about this indicator. And as you can see, as the market reaches the downside here, there is also a big signal to tell us that this market has to buy. That means you are looking for a buy trade. And if you cannot wait, if you cannot enter at this point, you can wait for the candle to show you a green, so which shows a good, momentum for you to, buy this trade. And this is another big yellow setup, which shows you that the market is over bought here, that you can start selling. And that is what we are actually having at this point. So here we are. This indicator is great. Another thing you need to look out is on this side, I have another indicator showing us when to buy and when to sell. This is another indicator here. This shows us when to buy and when to sell. Anytime you see this, you know what the market is doing. And sometimes it shows weight. And what does that mean? It means that you should not enter trade yet. So it explains when to enter and when not to enter. And these are also other indicators that shows you what other time frames are doing. After all the time frame, then your decision, or whichever decision you like to make, whether to buy or sell. As it is now, it is yellow, which is neutral, which means you shouldn't do anything. But when it scans through all time frame and it shows you a red, it means you should sell, and it shows you a green, it means you should buy. So all this, we have a lot of confirmation, on this setup for you to, make more than enough profit from the market. So this is once in a lifetime secret I'm sharing to everyone who is ready to, reap the best out of the market. So take time, feel free to DM me, supply your information, ask your questions, and every other thing you need to do about this indicator. So, and I'm going to, supply you with answers as regards to the indicator. But for now, I remain Forex with me. Click into my DM, like, subscribe, share, and make sure you come into our group for VIP signals and for every mobile setup you will likely need in case you are not on your laptop and you need to, trade on a mobile setup. So thank you, and hope this helps.